all indications right now are that storing CO2 underground is safe. It doesn't mean that there will never be a leak, but even if there is a leak, CO2 is not a toxic gas, it's not explosive.
And, occasionally some CO2 obviously comes up, and that's, the geysers are nothing but CO2 and hot water. So there's obviously natural emissions of CO2. But there's large deposits, just like there's large deposits of, natural gas. Well, when you take natural gas out of the ground, it's usually 35% or so CO2. So, this has been stored down there for millenniums, literally. So we know you can store things in the earth and they'll stay where you put them.
And again, the way we come to that conclusion is by looking at both the history of humans doing that through some of these large projects that have been going on for many years, and through the EOR experiences or the enhanced oil recovery experiences, but also looking at natural analogs like naturally occurring CO2 deposits underground, and looking at the geology and the characteristics that have made those secure sites for literally millions of years. I think the answer would be that we believe it can be safe, but we need to have the right knowledge.
One needs to be careful and select a good site. One needs to monitor. One needs to have regulations to make sure that all of those things are done, but certainly CO2 sequestration can be done safely today.
Right now, about 85% of our commercial energy comes from fossil fuels. There's really no good substitute for that source of energy to bring it down to levels where their greenhouse gas emissions will be where we want them to be to